Okay, so this is your reinforcement for Chapter 10. This is due on the 16th, Sunday night by 11 p.m. I'm going to go over some of the questions in here just to make sure that you are clear on how to answer the questions. So this is number 1. Okay, so you've got to read the sentence and then figure out which is the best way to put your punctuation as far as commas go in the sentence. Okay, so Webvan, Pets.com, and Cosmo.com were the 3 biggest .com failures. Okay, so we're looking at a series here, so we need a comma after Webvan and Pets.com. Okay, so we come down here and we click that, and then we have to figure out, okay, what type of sentence applies to this, or the rule applies to this sentence. So we said this is a series, so we're going to click series. Okay, now let's go to the next one. Hong Kong is, on the other hand, one of the most densely populated areas in the world. Remember, I talked in the Chapter 10 lecture, on the other hand is a parenthetical expression. So Hong Kong is, on the other hand, one of the most densely populated areas in the world. So you see here we have on the other hand separated by commas. In this case we're going to choose parenthetical. Okay, I'm going to go to number 3. Tuesday, September 11, 2001 is a day that many Americans will never forget. Okay, so Tuesday, comma, September 11th, comma, 2001, comma, is a day that many Americans will never forget. So we need this one, comma, in all 3 places, and this is going to be a date. Okay, go down to number 10. Okay, my sister Susan and her husband Gary traveled to Aruba in the Caribbean for the wedding of friends. Okay, actually in this one there is no revision needed. However, we still have to put the rule that goes with this sentence. And in this case, this is a one-word appositive. If you're not sure what a one-word appositive is, you need to go back in Chapter 10 and look that up. Remember, an appositive renames a noun or a pronoun. A one-word appositive. Okay? Let me go through here and see. When you get to, there's going to be some in here that that are correct, just like this one, but you still have to put no revision needed and what type of rule it is. Okay, when you get to like number 14, in this case you have to select the number of commas needed to correctly punctuate the sentence. Okay, so we have no doubt that you will accept our offer by Friday, April the 9th. So in this case we need a comma after Friday. So we're going to put 1, and we're going to come in here and select the right answer. Okay, remember that you have this right here that will give you some basic comma usage. So if you're not sure, you can always go back and look at this information, and this is the Mind tab, brings you right back to the chapter of the ebook. So you can go right in here and scroll through and read it just like this right here to help you. I'll close that out. Okay, so for the next, from 14 to 22, you have to put the number of commas needed and correct the correct answer from the drop down, just like this one here. Now when you get to 23, to succeed in life, find a career that you are passionate about. Okay, so in this case we've got to first correct the sentence. So to succeed in life, comma, Find a career that you are passionate about. So, to succeed in life is an introductory verbal phrase right here. Okay? Remember, you can always go here to your ebook and you can look this right up right there. To succeed in life is kind of leaving you hanging there, right? So you have to separate it with a comma. Okay? Number 24. Same thing. In this case, you may be the victim of malware if your computer seems to be working more slowly lately. This case, there is no revision needed. Okay? And you may be the victim of malware if your computer seems to be working more slowly lately. Okay, the word if right there. Okay, that is a dependent clause. The word if your computer seems to be working more slowly lately, comma, you may be the victim of malware. So again, this is a dependent clause that falls at the end of the sentence starting with the word if, and there is no comma needed. This is a terminal dependent clause. Okay. A couple more. I'm going to go down to 27. We've talked about independent adjectives. Okay. So 27. We expect honest, thorough answers during the interview process. So honest and thorough are describing answers. Okay. So in this case, we need to separate honest and thorough. We expect honest We expect honest, comma, thorough answers during the interview process. So we'll basically put a comma between two independent adjectives. Independent adjectives. Okay, so just make sure that you know the rules for essential clause, terminal clause, introductory prepositional phrase, non-essential clauses, so that you can choose the best answer for these. And when you get to number 34, let's look at 33. 33. You too can attend one of Google's weekly book signing events. Okay, in this case, to is an adverb. So we need to, we're addressing you. Remember the general direct address, we're directly addressing you. You too can attend. So we need to separate you and to with a comma. So you too, okay? And in this case, it's the adverb to. When you get to 34, you're going to have to select the number of commas that's needed. Let me go to 34 here. Okay, this is number 34. You need to figure out how many commas is needed and then choose the correct answer. You'll do that from 34 to 40. Okay. So a series, parenthetical, a date. You need to know what all of these are. One word appositives, essential appositive, direct address, non-essential appositive, terminal dependent clause, so that is your reinforcements for chapter 10. There's 40 questions, and if you have any questions, just let me know, and I wish you all the best.